Searching them floor by floor, street by street, they began to deduct that one in the town had survived the initial culling. Looked at an entire wasted family in a pile. William looked at Liza. She looked back at him. They went on the next house, making their way to the kitchen. Jackpot, MRAs. William laughed. We will be eating like apocalyptic kings, he jokes. She laughs as the cast of the moon glimmered in her eye. Later, making their way, the group entered Daleview High School. William entering first with Liza, he looked at her. Here, I want you to have this. It was my old weapon, but it suits you better. He handed her pink bat, half red with waster guts all over it. She smiles. Going up the stairs, they are confronted by 4 men. What in the hell are you doing here? William said to them. My name's Mark. These are my friends. Why don't you all lower your weapons? I don't want to die today. Charlie looked at William. Look, bro, just put the gun down. They shook hands with Mark. Was with his son Jet, his friend Anthony, as well as Jet's friend Kwame. William shook Kwame's hand. They walked outside of the school, and Kwame pulled out a pack of cigarettes and handed William one. William looked at Kwame. So where are you headed? For now, where school means food, water, shelter, that's all we can ask for. Hell, we got a backup generator and we get hot showers. William looked at him. Really? No shit. He looked at him. Not kidding. Some of these houses were owned by old white dudes, type that wanted to live forever, ones that produced movies. These were some mansions, he continued. William looked at him. We actually are headed to Washington, D.C. Kwame took a puff and inhaled the smoke. What's the deal with D.C., he said. I'm under direct orders by the president, William said. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one trying to find a way out of this thing, William said. Kwame looked at him. Let's go inside and we can get to work. William walks up to Charlie. Can I talk to you? Charlie asks, what's the problem? William looks at his brother. I don't know if we can trust them. I mean, I have talked to Charlie and he seems... I've talked to Kwame and he seems alright, but we don't know what they are capable of. It's your call. Charlie looked at him. Let's just kick back for a few years and see how it goes. 5 years later. Chapter 3, Remorse. William and Charles wander into Washington, D.C., driving side by side on motorcycles. William looks at Charlie. How are you doing on fuel? Charlie gives him a thumbs up. William says, pull over. I gotta fuel up. Getting off his motorcycle, someone drives by. She pulls over, gets out of her pink Jeep. As her pink bat falls to the floor, she sees William. They embrace each other, hugging. Charlie looks at them. As face falls, she races to Charlie. It's Vanessa. She got bit. I came because I knew you guys would help. Liza says. She gets on the back of the motorcycle with William, and they race to the house that Liza and Vanessa had been staying at. Charlie races inside, up to her room. Charlie walks into the door. He sees Vanessa. I've been missing you so much, he says. Vanessa looked at him. Charlie, I don't want you to see me like this, she says. She pulled down her shirt. She got bitten on the shoulder. Here, he reached into his pocket and injected her with experimental vaccine 134. Before she could resist and tell him not to, her body began to rejuvenate color, and actually, her general health improved. Why did you do that for me? I could never repay you for my life, she said. He looked at her. I love you, and I would do anything for you. She took his hand and kissed it. They went downstairs, and William pointed his gun at Vanessa. What in the hell are you doing? William said. She's bitten, William said. Charlie yelled, "Put the gun down, I gave her the cure." William looked at him. "You did what?" Charlie looked at him. William looked around. "We have no clue what it's going to do to her, or even if it works," he said. "It doesn't matter. It was her only shot," he said. William looked at him. "Okay, let's get moving." Going outside and getting back on their motorcycles, another car pulls up behind them and follows them into D.C. Making their way to the White House, which seems to be completely abandoned, they make their way through the White House to the Oval Office, finding wasted Trump as well as zombified Secret Service members. Liza takes out 3 of his service members. Bang, crack, swing. As she swings her pink bat, crushing the skulls of the men, Charlie takes out his revolver and shoots 5 of them in the face. William takes his way to Trump's desk. His service members tied him down when he turned. He covers his nose so he can't smell Trump's rotting corpse. He pulls out his katana and splits Trump's face in half. Reaching into his desk, he pulls out an envelope with big bold print, "William Carver, top secret," what it reads. William folds the letter and puts it into his pocket. The group of survivors looks at him. "What is it?" But she gets no response.